Hello everybody, this is me Johan here. Just a few days back on Amazon, I was just having a look at some of these earphones with mics and I was really eager to buy one of them. I had a look at these Blaupunkt EM-10 earphones on Amazon. Usually they used to retail around 700 rupees, but on that particular day, a few days back, there was a discount of 200 rupees and I happened to purchase these for 500 rupees. This is what these earphones look like inside the box, and this is the literature just beneath it. 45 degrees in-ear design, HD bass, inline mic, multi-function button, comfortable fit. Well, let's just see whatever they claim is true or false. Anyways, I'll just open them up and show it to you guys right now. As you guys can see, I've just opened up the box right now, the outer case, and have a look at it. I mean, this doesn't look too attractive or anything like that. I mean, it's, as far as the casing is concerned, it's very, very ordinary casing. I just can't say anything more than that. Provided in the case is a one-page instruction manual and also 4 additional ear caps. I'll just put these earphones through their paces and see if these earphones can match or even surpass the excellent Bose 225 bass heads, which, by the way, can be purchased at the same rate at which I purchased these earphones. But clearly, casing doesn't tell the full story about anything, for a matter of fact. I'll just put these Blaupunkt EM-10 earphones through their paces and let you guys know whether they are as good as the excellent Bose 225 bass heads. The one thing that really impressed me about these Blaupunkt EM-10 earphones was the overall length of the cable. I mean, just check this out. You guys can just have a look at it and see for yourselves how long it is. It is in total 120 centimeters long. That is about 4 feet long. So this has been really, really convenient. And because of the length of the overall cable, it makes it very convenient for me to put my mobile device in my shirt pocket or even in my pant pocket without any hesitation whatsoever. In terms of build quality, as you guys can see, they're made up of plastic over here. See, they feel durable enough, but the only problem with this is I find they're not very aesthetically very pleasing. They look very ordinary, I would say. I mean, Blaupunkt should have done a little better in making them look a little bit more pleasant to the eyes. As you guys can see, this is the multifunction remote present in this Blaupunkt EM-10. And they've been pretty useful. There's only one button over here that does all the work. To receive calls, you just need to hit this button once, and to cut the call, you need to hit it one more time. And in terms of music control, also it is quite similar, I would say. To pause a track, or rather to play a track, you need to hit it once, and again to pause a track, you need to hit it one more time. In the case of you wanting to skip a track, you need to double click it. In that case, you can move on to the next track. In the case of you long pressing it, it automatically activates the Google Assistant. In terms of the mic quality, I must tell you guys one thing. I have been really, really impressed in this one area. The thing is, I made many calls on this and just to test it out. And I had actually asked the people on the other side whether they could hear me clearly or not. And every time the response was that my voice was crisp and clear. Even I had no problems listening to them on my side of it as well. The mic quality on this, I must tell you, has been really brilliant. Fantastic. Now, in terms of performance, how do these earphones really perform? I must say one thing, in terms of volume, I've been really, really impressed with these earphones. I must say one thing, there are many mobile phones that I tested these on, and some of them do not have the best of quality in terms of music quality and in terms of volume. But believe me, when I placed these earphones into them and started using them, I needed only to push the volume all the way up to 80%, and the quality was actually really good. But in the case of mobile phones that have extremely good DACs, for example the Mi A1, I tested this on the Mi A1 as well. I just needed to crank up the volume to say about 70%. Beyond that, it was really, really loud. I really did not need to push it beyond 70% of its volume. And at 100% volume in such cases, it gets extremely loud. So for people who are looking out for earphones with a great deal of volume in it, and in terms of clarity as well, these Blaupunkt EM-10s will not disappoint you. I mean, they're really, really good in this one department. Now, moving to an important facet of these, most of y'all are very interested in the kind of quality it produces in terms of its bass and in terms of its treble quality as well. So I must say one thing. In terms of its bass quality, the bass is really good on this. It gets reasonably punchy and it gives you quite a booming effect overall. But in terms of its treble, the treble is not as pronounced as the bass. It's evenly balanced out, I would say. But overall, in terms of bass quality, I would rate this 9 out of 10. And in terms of treble quality, I would give it 8 out of 10. The one small gripe I do have with these earphones is with the cable that is used. As you guys can see, this is a standard cable that is used. It's not a flat cable. I very much prefer flat cables to standard cables because flat cables, however you'll end up coiling them, they come back to its original position. So I must warn you guys one thing. If y'all plan to buy these, don't keep coiling them around like this and just throwing them like that. Be a little bit careful when you're handling them. Even though this is reasonably robust and well put together, I feel if you are not careful over time, they might get a little spoiled. Now regarding the 3.5mm jack, as you guys can see, it is an L-shaped 3.5mm jack. And in terms of its build quality, I feel it's robust and well put together and it's built to last. In terms of how these in-ear earphones fit in the ear, I'll just demonstrate it to you guys right now. As you guys can see, these in-ear earphones just go into the ear just like that, and they're very comfortable in the ears. I don't find any kind of irritation or anything like that even after walking and jogging for extended periods of time, and I don't feel for a second even that they're going to come down. So in this one department, it's a huge thumbs up from my side. The active noise cancellation on this is also really good. I must say one thing, when I listen to music and watch movies and play games like PUBG and Fortnite, it is extremely difficult for me to listen or rather hear what another person, for example, who's just sitting right next to me over here is saying, even if they speak to me in high decibels. So the active noise cancellation on this has been done really, really well. I've been really impressed in this one department. Listening to movies on these earphones has also been a good experience. But I must say one thing, the surround sound is dominant when compared to the vocals. The vocals are not as pronounced as the surround sound. In terms of gaming as well, these earphones really provide an extremely immersive experience. To conclude, what can I say? These Blaupunkt EM-10 earphones with mic have really impressed me. In fact, they've impressed me a lot more than the Mi earphones that are available for 400 rupees and both 225 bass heads which are available for anywhere between 500 and 600 rupees. These have impressed me even more than the other two earphones mentioned. So I must say one thing, if y'all do have a budget of 500 rupees, these earphones, I must tell one thing, usually retail for 700 rupees on Amazon, but here and there during the week, I think once a week they do sell for 500 rupees. They are available for a discount of 200 rupees. And if y'all can purchase them for 500 rupees, my sincere suggestion to y'all is, if y'all are looking out for a quality pair of earphones with mic, and if y'all are looking outside Boat and Me and the other brands, these Blaupunkt EM-10 earphones will not disappoint you. In fact, they will really put a big smile on your face. I'll put the link in the description below for y'all in the case of y'all wanting to go and purchase these earphones. So that's it for me today, guys. I must confess to one thing. The real reason for me to be going ahead and purchasing these earphones is because I felt these earphones were very overlooked as compared to the Mi earphones and the Blaupunkt 225 bass head earphones that most of y'all purchase. But one of the main reasons why I was prompted to buy these earphones is because these earphones were very highly rated by the people who had purchased them. So I was very curious to go ahead and just test them out myself, and I must say one thing, I've not been disappointed. All I'm trying to tell you guys is go ahead and try these earphones. I mean, do not just stick on to one brand. It is good if y'all go ahead and try different brands, and Blaupunkt has been a pioneer in the music industry for many, many years, and my sincere suggestion to y'all is to try out these new earphones from Blaupunkt. If y'all like my review, I'd sincerely appreciate it if you guys could give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and do hit the bell icon, the notification icon right next to it, so that y'all get notified with the latest videos the second they uploaded on YouTube by me. So what else can I say? Wishing all of you a tremendous day ahead of you. Ciao for now.